Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. This is an important matchup, a battle of two top 10 teams, two forces colliding. One team will leave here making a big statement, as we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Longhorns will kick this deep to start us off. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So Ohio State's offense will get the first swing today. And here comes that star wide receiver. He's got the bounce, the aura. He walks on the field with some swag saying, I'm the man, and I know it.
Oh, he certainly does, and you know what? He probably should. It's founded in all the hard work that he puts in, the dedication in the summertime during practice. You can see some of the defensive backs watch him as he warms up, studying him, because they know it's going to be a long day trying to deal with this receiver.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. To the air. It's Howard. Short connection to the tight end here. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He can be the quarterback safety blanket.
So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Try and muscle for the first down. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Well, I know it's here early in this game, but boy, that's what you want to see as an offense. You get to these 3rd downs, and it's all about trying to create opportunities and momentum, and that's what they've done here, converting to get a new set of downs.
The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Abuka.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route, you prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
Pass caught, 2nd down now. They'll run it here. Hard running through a tackle. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, stopped the ball to 44.
Well, it's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs, and we're seeing another one right here.
And the quarterback keeps it here. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Well, I think we can all see how tough it is to control this guy under center today for this defense, but they did a nice job of keeping him contained. But they've got to stay focused. They can't get lazy because we could see him breaking one any moment against this defense.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Well, nearly an interception here on the opening drive. He's going to bring up 3rd down instead.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. The pocket breaking down. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. This will be an attempt from 52 yards. Let's see if he's got the distance. Right down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Golden. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. The Longhorns offense out there for their first possession. More of this game within the game, Kirk. You got the quarterback and the corner, two of the better guys in the country at their position, very aware of each other.
And on the other side, you got a quarterback that has an attitude of he doesn't care. He's confident in his ability to shift and move a defense at will. It's going to be a great matchup. Well, they've had an entire week to try to find weaknesses in this defense and how to attack. And here in the opening drive, they're using the receiver in motion to get him the ball in space and give him those blockers out in front. Great job of designing the play and great execution here by this offense.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the handoff. Oh, what a move.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looks right for a quick completion. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Now it's second down here. The offense with some pre-snap motion. And here's the handoff. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
The Longhorns pick up enough yardage for a first down. Give it to the back again. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders in this defense.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. But let's not forget, they still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
That sack sets up a third down play. Looking downfield. It's yours. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The Longhorns will bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Scott. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down.
Just another great example, Chris, of an Ohio State quarterback and receiver combination being so dangerous. Think about it, over the last 8 or 10 years, I think Ohio State has been as consistent as anybody when it comes to the passing game and the efficiency that comes with it.
The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Gonna run it. It's Henderson. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
But, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Buckeyes will have to kick this away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Handoff here from the shotgun. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Crucial third down play coming up after that run. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Bond. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Longhorns will line up on 1st and 10. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. They'll try the right here. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Well, Kirk, Ohio State has the lead here after one. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looking to pass. It's yours. Receiver makes the grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Well, this is outstanding by this offense. Third down conversion. The wideout sells that he's going to go downfield, turns and breaks back to the quarterback, sees the quarterback's eyes, and he puts the football right on his numbers. Very nice third down conversion on the curl.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, just what they wanted. You've got a chance to make a huge play. Everybody does their job. Great route. Quarterback puts it right on the money, and he just drops it.
Seventh play of the drive coming up. Motion now from the tight end. Quick throw caught on the left side. It's a fumble. Now the defense has got it going the other way.
Boy, the defense showing their team speed on that play, flying around that receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, staying holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Important second down play coming up. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Snags the quick throw. Finds room at the 30. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends, they're really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
On first down, it's play action. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. He's got it for a big gain. Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a first down and goal right there.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Looking to throw. It's Howard. He breaks free. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. This defense is making it tough. Ball still at the 3. It's third and goal. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. Can they bounce back from that right away? They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
I mean, that's just being a difference maker up front. You look at that uniform, you think over the years with Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa, and Chase Young, and so many great defensive linemen. And this guy right here is showing you he's got some of the similar skill set as some of those greats.
Went backwards on first down, so it's second and long here from the 10. They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
The draw is a good way to keep the defensive line in check and use their aggressiveness against them. It can be real effective even in passing situations if you mix it in correctly.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Pulls it in. It's Hill. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
Longhorns will line up to kick it away. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch made at the 35. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Quick throw, testing the middle. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
And then 1st down, right back to the running game.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Takes the handoff. It's Judkins. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Pass is incomplete, but a penalty marker on the play that should result in a 1st down.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield and you get a call like this.
Defense clearly setting up to stuff the run here. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And they'll set up for the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Here comes a handoff. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. It's third down for the offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's caught. They will rule that a catch, a huge gain through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Ewers. The pass rush closing in. Catch made on the right side. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, you know me. I love to see these quarterbacks who know they're about to get hit, stand in there, deliver the ball, take the pressure, and make the throw accurately downfield.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Here's a shot toward the end zone. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw yet again. He lets it go. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. The attempt is no good. There's a penalty marker down. You might get a second shot at this. Cannot make contact with a kicker like that. Costly special teams penalty gets the offense back on the field. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. So they retain possession. It's no turnover, but a big loss on the play. Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. Back to pass. It's Ewers. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Texas.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're in the 2nd quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT is good. They still trail, though. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Bringing it out, it's Ballard. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. The shotgun running play call. Moves the ball to the 25. Good enough for a first down.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. A handoff from the shotgun. He'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
The Longhorns hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Makes a spectacular diving catch. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Nice grab. It's Moore. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's yours. Pressure is coming. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Pressure coming, and they've got him again.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Longhorns will line up to punt it away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And they've got the returner corralled. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
On a wide receiver screen with a corner that tight, you've got to do a good job of blocking him or screening him. Nobody there, and the quick reaction by the corner allows him to make a nice play.
Second down play coming up. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And he's got it. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And now the try here for the extra point. And the PAT puts them up 17 now. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. Last drive stalled and were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. First play of the drive, they look to the right. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers and vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. The extra point is good. They cut the lead to 10, 24-14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. They'll return it from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They punched it in the last last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. That's caught. It's Smith. It's a nice gain. He'll move the football up to the 27.
Boy, another great throw and catch here by the Buckeyes, and it just makes you think back how far this offense has come from the days of being known of 3 yards in a cloud of dust to now being one of the more efficient passing offenses in the country. Year after year, you go back to Cardell Jones and J.T. Barrett, all the way back to Troy Smith, and most recently with C.J. Stroud and Justin Fields. Just another great quarterback that we're watching here today for the Buckeyes.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. He's found some room at the 45. And he's tackled, but only after picking up the first down.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen. What the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Chris, that ball gets tipped and goes straight up into the air. That's anybody's ball. The defense does a really good job down in this area expecting the pass. The ball's in the air. Ball gets tipped. Keep in mind, the offense or the defense can get underneath that for a play, and the ball hits the ground for an incompletion.
And they pick up the first on the ground. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this and picking up that first down.
The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Punt lands at the 6, but heads into the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Dropping back. It's yours. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Chris, what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And you think over the years with Texas going back decades, I always think about running backs and, of course, quarterbacks, but there have been some receivers, Roy Williams and Devin Duvernay, guys like that. There have been others, but, man, plays like this is what you love to see and kind of creating that new legacy for Texas of having elite receivers.
The Longhorns hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Handoff running right. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away.
Chris, on this play, he has nobody open. It's better than taking a sack. He doesn't get intentional grounding because where he threw it, there was an intended receiver. I think there's no harm, no foul here.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And he'll drop back here on third down. He's going to take off. Slides down to avoid the tackle. Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk. Sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who's going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. This one is right through.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Scanning the field. It's Howard. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
The Buckeyes bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the coverage team finally gets him, but a great return. You can see the elusive speed from the return man. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. They settled for a field goal last time. Let's see what they can come up with on this possession. Quick throw over the middle. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
I really feel that this quarterback is rattled. At this point, he's already been sacked a number of times. I think it's affecting his timing with his receivers.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I would not want to look at the game film after their performance today. It's almost like they've been moonwalking backwards the entire game, getting pushed all around by this defensive front. Chris, they've already given up 6 sacks alone in this game.
Defense are going to keep the pressure up on this third down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Oh, Chris, the quarterback and the receiver just not quite on the same page there on that third down and long. But at this point in the game, you got to consider going for this. They need a touchdown.
So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. The field goal is good.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. The returner is brought down. It's a start on the next drive. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. They bring him down right at the 20.
Hey, I can understand the play call here, backed up deep in your own territory, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, but you got to be careful of being too conservative, because this defense right now, they're trying to get the football back, and they are selling out against this run game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Running back with the football. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Dropping back, it's Howard. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26.
When the defense gets these guys to third down, they got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
Buckeyes lining up here on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Chris, this back has had a great day. They're winning the football game. I just looked at my stats. This guy's at 99 yards on the day. You can tell how badly he wants to cross the 100-yard threshold. He's been superb today.
Here's the second down play. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Smith. We get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. The Buckeyes churn out another first down.
Oh, just a backbreaker for this defense. That's 2 separate times. On this drive alone, they've had a chance to maybe get off the field. They'd have these third downs, only to give up first downs. Now, as a defensive coordinator, man, you got to dial up any kind of pressure at all to shoot a gap and try to bust that ball away from these backs.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Picked off, a crucial turnover. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. Play action here on 1st down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Caught behind the line. It's Bond. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Golden. Tackle made at the 26. Good enough for a first down. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Caught over the middle. It's Golden. Oh, the ball is not free. Who's got it? It's a turnover.
You know, with wide receivers, we get enamored with their size and their speed and their versatility and their ability to make plays after the catch. But none of those things are more important than taking care of the ball. He makes the catch, but he doesn't secure the football, and it's a fumble.
Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Pre-snap motion from the receiver to the air. It's Howard. Nice throw, caught for a completion. And he's tackled after the catch.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. They'll work the clock here with their running game. Stopped short the marker after just a short gain.
Well, this is a huge third down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Ball is incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again, somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And the returner will be brought down. And we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to steal a late-game comeback victory. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. So second down after the incompletion. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Makes the grab. It's Bond. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to.
Grab down the middle. It's Golden. And moves the ball to the 35. Another first down.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Longhorns have 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw it again. Caught over the middle. It's Helm. But a huge collision. Blow delivered there by the linebacker.
Well, the offense has done a nice job of moving themselves down in this area to give themselves a chance. Man, the quarterback's got to continue to make good decisions and not put the ball in harm's way.
They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Looking to pass. It's yours. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Touchdown, Texas, to take the lead in the final minute.
Here we go. They take the lead. What an amazing comeback by this team and this offense. Now it comes down to can their defense hold the lead with under a minute to go.
Now the try for the point after to make it a 3-point game. Kick is up and good. They go up by 3 here in the fourth quarter. Can they hang on? Now they get set to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. He's running out of time here. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. The offense here needs some big plays to give the kicker a chance here. The clock is a factor. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He makes the grab. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Buckeyes, to claim the lead here in the final minute.
That is just an outstanding job by this quarterback with the game on the line. He finds the matchup with his go-to receiver, makes a perfect throw here to the receiver, and they score late to take the lead.
And now here comes the point after attempt. PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. So after taking the lead, they'll kick it off here and hope the defense can hold on. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. Here we go. Crucial situation. They've got time to run a few plays. The defense can't just back off here. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Longhorns. They have jumped in front in the final minute.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. What I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
Now an important PAT to stretch the lead to a field goal. And the kick is good. A 3-point game now in the fourth quarter. It's all up to the defense. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ballard. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Interesting strategic decision. They've got some time to work with. Will they play for a field goal or take a shot with a touchdown and win it here? And the offense takes timeout with 26 seconds remaining. Offense has a ways to go to get into field goal range. They need some big plays, and time is winding down. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Ohio State. They go in front in the final minute of play. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. Man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage, because right now it is not working.
Here comes the point after attempt. PAT up and good. So the lead is 4 here in the final quarter. So after taking the lead, they'll kick it away here and hope their defense can make a stop on this final drive. Turn starts inside the 15. He's brought down at the 28. That's where the drive will start. They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Dropping back, it's Ewers. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Chris, I think the pressure is taking a toll on this quarterback. You can just tell the pass rush is affecting his progressions and his willingness to throw it away.
They've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Golden. Now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And that last pass falls incomplete. That will do it. Game over.